Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17, back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then this time, better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. Hey, she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. Hey, she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play number one.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Prescott.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And this one is right through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
49ers nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Brandon Ayuk now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Shoves him aside. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Pollard one more time.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. Drill 52. Set, hunt.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
6. Mega. 10.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
With it is Brown. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. To throw is Prescott. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's Pollard again. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
47. 47. 26. 26.
Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Lance now on first down.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Simmons. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustment.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make it 24-7.
Cowboys 24, 49ers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, 47.
Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. It's taken to the 26. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Red, yellow. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
22 needle.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Come on.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He finds his man, Pollard.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. To the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are.
Into that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Simmons.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Lance.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
To throw, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9 from the 44. And Lance now to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Simmons. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Right, 60. Hut.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go now.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
22 yards.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
And a great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cow.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
27.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Now Prescott.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, Just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Going to run again here with Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Here now, 2nd and 4. Prescott. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
33, 49ers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They're going to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Clock, 10. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Let's go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his
big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. On the ball.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Lance.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers!
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one, because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
On to punt now. Anger as he boots this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
On the double.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Well, that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Ready. Go, 38. Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13. Now Lance.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
22 needles.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. This is 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.